Guys, what's up? Welcome to a new style of video. So if you're watching this after, you guys will see that all of this video will be time stamped. We're going to cover everything. The crypto market is healing. People are actually airdropping tokens to people. We've seen $20 million runners this week. The volume right now is pretty much what you can expect from a bull run if you have ever seen a full-blown bull run in crypto. Does that mean that we're going to run back to all-time highs? Probably not. I'm going to discuss a lot of that in the video. And also Dr. Jiang, the guy, the GOAT himself, recently made some comments about Bitcoin where he was absolutely wrong, which has questioned his credibility for most, not for me. And also we have some AI news and updates as well. First things first, let's get started off with the Memecoin space because I know that's where a lot of you guys hang. Right now, when it comes to new pairs trading, you can see on the right hand side that new pairs are pretty much dead, right? And that's not really the style to go with. And personally, I don't really think that's the style to go with, even into the next cycle. As we go into the next bull run, a lot of people are going to be hanging around on new pairs. I genuinely think a lot of them are going to get wrecked. We can see two major runners right now. Neat, which ran to over 47 million, actually tapped 50 million. But when it comes to long-term trading, you can see this token's almost a year old. Came out in October 2025. We're going into October 2026 right now. It's 208 days old. Another token you'll actually notice is UNC, right? This is the story at the moment. Now, UNC is a crazy token. I actually seen this. I was going to buy it, but I was like, this is like the 100th UNC. But it isn't. What it actually is, if you actually go onto FOMO app, it's a guy called @Fibonacci's. I don't know if his account has been banned or something like this, but you can see he actually airdropped a bunch of holders on FOMO app, and they made a lot of money. The average holder made about $100,000, right? This is from an airdrop. It was a $6.5 million airdrop, and Twitter is going absolutely insane. This is the story at the moment. A lot of people are like, oh, UNC broke 20 million. But it's FOMO cabal, it's a psyop. Unless you receive free supply, there's no point. And look at the bubble maps. Let me tell you guys something. Bubble maps is a lie, it's a scam, and most people don't even understand how to actually use bubble maps. And I'm going to just say it frankly, say it how it is, because a lot of these platforms, bubble maps, stalk chain, on-chain analytics platforms, they became very sour. And they became sour because they realized that when it comes to social media, fake news and FUD travels better than truth. Nobody cares about positive news. Nobody really cares about actual alpha nowadays. They all want to go in the comments and they all want to hate and they all want to talk about, oh, this is going to zero and this is the bundled scam, this is the bundled farm. It gets a lot of engagement, right? 30,000 views. This is where the money is. People get paid from this. They get paid to FUD. FUD, as you know in the news, travels better. Let me tell you something about supply control. This is what happens when you have supply control, right? Lobster, for example, is what happens when you have supply control. HODL, all of the major runners, is what happens when you have supply control. When you have a token which is fully distributed, the bubble maps looks clean, you get tokens that top at 5 mil. Tops. And the reason for it is because there's too much supply and not enough demand. It's simple. Markets, the way a chart moves up is when there's less sellers, right? There's less sellers than there are buyers, right? When more people are buying into a chart and less people are selling, a chart goes up. It's as simple as that. Now, another coin I want to talk about, a coin I actually just made a purchase of, is Lobster, right? If you're talking about distribution accumulation, this here to me just looks like plain old accumulation, okay? And if you actually look at Twitter right now, I have a bunch of things to talk about. This guy here, this is the founder of Lobster, right? It's his Lobster. He's the founder of it, and I like how he's actually going for this. Okay, he's made Lobster, but he's not like shilling it how a Memecoin founder would shill it. I like this. For a chart which can go to 40, 50, even 100 million, you want to have a founder who can blend two spaces. People don't really like it when the founder is shilling a meme coin. Meme coins have such a negative connotation, especially when you're in the tech space. It seems like you're a grifter. If you don't really, like if you associate with a meme, people know it's you, people know it's launched, you don't need to have it in your bio, right? People already know it's you. And what he's doing here is he's tapping into the Codex market. If you didn't know, Codex is actually very good. It's actually cheaper until now, until there's a new announcement where Opus have actually released a new version of Opus. I think it's Opus 4.7. Codex was the best. And even now, probably Codex more cost efficient. Like, let me tell you something. Every time when my credits run out on Claude, I move to Codex. And Codex runs completely fine. You can do scheduled tasks on there. It has an app you can use. It's very good at obviously coding. That's the point of it. It's very fucking good, I must say, right? And recently, obviously, he's tapped into Codex OpenAI, right? Remember, he's the previous founder of Sleen, which is the open source coding agent. He's worked at Meta before. Okay, he's the guy in the AI space, right? He's doing extremely well. Like, brother, this is a retweet, just a retweet, 76,000 views. He is getting clout. And I personally think the clout alone is going to do a great job for Lobster. Never mind the fact that Lobster has a bunch of money in the vault. A bunch of money. This little agent Lobster has dough, right? I don't know if he's been doing buybacks. Let me see. Claiming fees. Dev, has he been doing buybacks? Yeah, none. The brother just claimed the fees, right? I'm really thinking that if he's smart, which he should be, that he can really run this token up. I really think he can run this token up personally, right? So that's why I brought some. It's not the only one. There's a bunch of other tokens which are doing extremely well. People are replicating the airdrop strategy right now. Hey, if you want to airdrop me some coins, if you get it, I'm here. But there's mysterious income and a bunch of other similar tokens. Rave, Siren, Arc, and Sky AI all have something in common. Right? If you're in a leverage market right now, there's something that you need to keep an eye on, right? If you're trading perps, and I'm going to get into BTC price, where the markets are, etc. My personal trades. But if you are trading leverage right now, there is something you need to keep an eye on, right? Go to your perps, go to more than the up in the past 24 hours. You're going to see something very interesting. Ordi's up 200%, Pippin's up 60%, Wave's up 50%. These coins that have Binance perps right now are getting crimed. They are getting absolutely crimed, right? So if you're trading perps right now, look for stuff like this. If you actually dialed in, clear, support, we're bouncing, 50% bounces, right? Audi, I don't even know what this is doing up 200%, but Audi just decided to bounce 200% today. Yeah, I just found this out now, right? All of these Binance coins right now are going through pure, absolute criminal activity, right? Pure criminal activity right now. And it's great to see, to be honest. I love it. As you can see, this is how the Bitcoin cycles move. It hasn't ever been different. Okay. And I know if you're a new trader, especially when I first got started out on the market, you are going to have something in your brain that wants this time to be different. Hope will get you wrecked. Hope will get you wrecked, right? There was a video, right? There was a video. We've got time on the stream, right? So I want to show you this video because I think you need to see this. Right? It's valuable. And it's on trading psychology. I hope you guys are able to hear it.
In a position, be it a winning position or a losing position. And as I often say, when people are in a winning position, they have a tendency to get afraid that the position is going to turn against them. And when they are in a losing position, they have a tendency to hope that the market is going to turn around and take them out whole.
When people are in a losing position, they have a tendency to hope. Right? I don't know. I don't even know how I do it sometimes, right? I don't even know how I do it sometimes, right? When people are in a losing position, right? They have a tendency to hope, right? They hope that it goes up. And you better hope that that's not the case and it actually goes up. It will ruin you more than anything. And when people are in a winning position, let's say this, and this position runs up, people have fear, right? They fear that the position might go back down and they'll round trip their profits. Okay, this happens to the best of us. It happens to me. It's definitely happened to you. You've been in a position where your bags are down and you're just hoping for it to reverse. Okay, when it comes to the bull market and when it comes to Bitcoin, I can't even tell you what to do, but just please don't be one of these guys on Twitter that are going to be like, this time's different. We're going to break the 4-year cycle. Michael Saylor's buying all the Bitcoin with STRC. We're so back. Because if you position your portfolio in that and you kind of take sides in the market, it can be very bad. Very bad. Every cycle, guys, we've had 40% pumps in a bear market. That's Bitcoin pumping 40%. When Bitcoin pumps like 40%, the entire market thinks we're so back, right? When Bitcoin starts ripping in a bear market and has a relief rally, 90% of people are going to get wrecked. The amount of times in a cycle where I've been wrecked in a bear market is beyond belief, right? And that's because I didn't understand the simple bull market, bear market cycles. I thought, nah, it's too good to be true. Yeah, this time's different. If it's so obvious, everyone would do it. But because it's long, because it's a year for a bear market and 1,000 days of a bull market, and the news and the propaganda and the psyops and everything that happens in the market, it's so easy to get lost during those 1,000 days. 1,000 days feels like a lifetime. A year in a bear market feels like a lifetime. And that's the difference. Patience is what plays out with this. Let me tell you something. If this time is different, so be it. So be it. Because we can make 100 grand on a meme coin, right? People just got airdropped 100 grand for free. The bull market is glorious if it comes back and if we break the cycle. More likely than not, it's probably going to be the same as before or close to it before. Maybe it's 300 days instead of 365. But either way, until proven otherwise, we're in a bear market, right? Until proven otherwise, we are in a bear market. So another thing that I want to talk to you guys about is Dr. Jiang. So this video came out recently. I'm sure you've seen it on Twitter. I was speaking to my friend here. So I want to show you guys this, right?
So the moment people recognize that this is a CIA operation, people won't put their money into blockchain. The moment people recognize that this is a CIA operation, people won't put their money into blockchain. People won't put their money into Bitcoin. They'll be like, why would I do that? You have to ask yourself this question. Where are the blockchain servers located, right? Because I imagine if you're able to control the hardware, you can also control the software. I don't care what they tell me about open source and all that. I want to know where the databases are, where the servers are.
So in my opinion, you can never comment on crypto unless you've read the Bitcoin white paper. Bitcoin doesn't work on servers, right? That's not how it works, right? You can mine Bitcoin from pretty much any device. Obviously, the better device, the stronger device, the more GPUs, etc., the more complex tasks it can do, the more money you make. But in this case, he's wrong. Jiang has received a lot of backlash on this. He went viral. He went absolutely...
But it needs a mechanism.
Absolutely viral across the board with this type of stuff. And he's just wrong, man. Like, even if the CIA made this and this is for a digital global economy in the next movement, which I personally think is possible, right? I do think it's possible. It doesn't mean that Bitcoin is a bad thing, right? Let me tell you something, guys, all right? As you go through life, you realize that we don't really have much control over where the future of the world goes. We can comment about it. We can study it. We can learn to truly understand it. But we don't have much control over where the future of the global economy goes. In my opinion, what I've always found the best thing to do is to simply adapt and make money of it, right? I knew what was going on with COVID. I didn't have control to magically stop COVID. So I chose to make money during that time. I chose to start online businesses. That completely changed my life. I don't have control over whether it's World War III or whether we're going into a centralized digital state, a cashless society. I don't have control over where that goes. But I can choose to sit down, to trade, to create content, to study the markets, to actually understand what Bitcoin is, to do these types of things. And it might give me more credits in this matrix that we're in, right? And that gives me more free time to think and understand about things and etc. to do. Okay, so that's kind of what I think is a similar thing. Okay, another thing, right? Ethan actually posted about Anthropic, right? This is a major update. So Anthropic, who are the owners of Claude, have released Opus 4.7. This is the most capable Opus model yet. It handles long-running tasks, more rigor. Don't know what that means. And it follows instructions more precisely and verifies its own outputs before reporting back. This is the most important thing whenever building technology. You need to be able to verify before launching anything. If you've ever used Claude, OpenClaw, if you've ever used ChatGPT, Codex, etc. The worst thing I hate about when I'm building is when I ask my agent to do something, it does it, and then it's broken, the product that it gives me, and it comes back and says, oh yeah, by the way, I noticed that it's broken. Do you want me to change it? Why are you wasting my credits and my money for that? It's responded, and it already knows that it's broken. So why not just fucking fix it before sending me a message? And I'm just going to put in yes, enter, and you're going to fix it. Like, that's hopefully what I hope it means. But when it says verifies its own outputs before reporting back. normally with that, I actually code that into the memory. I say to my agent in the memory, like, look, don't send me a message before you verified the code output, error checked it, and then sent me a message back, because I don't want to just be saying yes. I want to actually be, giving it commands and different things and better things to actually do. Okay, so that's Opus 4.7. You can actually see, obviously, with any update, it's better than the rest for pretty much everything apart from agentic search. And that's it. So it's better for everything apart from agentic search, right? So but obviously Mythos is way better. I think Mythos has probably gone to the CIA right now, and we're not going to be allowed Mythos because he hacked literally everything. In the wrong hands, that's not going to be very good. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video update. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.